For this first, we're going to do a color change as we go around some points on sort of a racetrack. I'm going to go over here to Project and double click and bring in the one asset. It's called Asset 8 .track, or it's actually 6, but that's fine. And click Import. This is the only asset you're going to need. And I take this one and I drop it down to the main timeline. This will create my composition for me. I'm just going to roll my mouse, kind of zoom out. If you want to, you can go here and go to Fit, and this will let it fit in the window pretty nicely. Now I want to lock it because I don't want to move it. Next thing I'm going to do is draw a circle. So I'm going to use the ellipse tool and hold the Shift key down and make a circle and make it pretty big, so it's easy to grab onto. And I also see that the anchor's out here, so I'm going to go to click back on it, and I'm going to grab the anchor. I'm going to go to the anchor tool first, and I'm going to grab the anchor and move it into the center of the black circle. Alright, so now I've got my start, and I want to change a few things as we go. So I'm going to go down to my shape layer, which is the circle, and I'm going to go to ellipse 1. You can see there's a fill color. I'm going to change the color as we go. So first thing I'm going to do is click stopwatch, so I'm going to start it as black. The other thing I want to do is go down to position, so I can actually just go up here and type P, and I'll give it position, and I'll track the position. Okay. So now I'm going to go and just move it through the path first. So step 1 is to move it through the path. So I'm going to move forward, go to the orange. I'm going to go around it. And then I'm going to go to the next one. I don't care what exact path you take, I just want you to get around these. You notice I'm not clicking right in the middle because I don't want to move the anchor. I'm making these longer distance ones a little bit further apart. I can adjust these later. To finish. Okay, now I have all these keyframes, and what I'm going to do is go to the very beginning, and I knew it started at black. I'm going to use, I want to get position and color showing, so I'm going to go to this. I'm just going to click this up and down like that, so I can see, now I can see contents, ellipse 1, and I see fill 1. And I clicked the color already, so now we're good. Okay, so now I'm going to move forward in the timeline. To do that, I have to go down to position, just right here, and I use this little arrow to move back and forth between these. So I'm going to push forward to that arrow, and when it gets to this, I want it to be orange. So I'm going to go back up to color. I'm going to use eyedropper, and I'm going to eyedrop orange. Now I'm just going to go and go back to position. Hit forward a couple times. Now it's a yellow. So now I want it to be yellow. So I'm going to eyedrop it yellow. If you have to, make this a little taller like this, so you can see all of them at once. And then I use the position. Now it's a green, so I want to change it to green. So I'm going to eyedrop the green. And you'll see now that as it goes through, it changes colors as it goes through. blue. Now, if I do this, it'll work, but I would rather it line up with these keyframes. So I'm going to hit, and it goes to the next available keyframe. So now I drop it to the blue. I'm going to move forward. And somewhere in here, I want it to turn to the purple. And then go forward to the red. And go to finish. And the next thing I want you to do is lock that layer so you have it working the way you want it to work. I'm going to minimize it so it's only 2. I'm going to create another layer that's a text layer. So I'm going to click the text tool, click here, put my name in, move it down a little bit. This. Then the next thing I want you to do is build some, if this is only if you want to get an A, go in and curve the paths. So, see, and if you can't curve the paths, let's do something else actually. Let's go to these right here, and I want you to highlight all of them, right click on them, go to Keyframe Assistant, go to Ease In, or Easy Ease, go to Easy Ease, and it should change the motion up a little bit. So let's play it, see how it looks. Let's speed up and slow down, between a little some more smooth. Okay, so that's how it should look in the end. Then you're going to go to File, Export, Add to Render Queue. Then you're going to click on this little link right here and call it, I'm going to put it under Documents. I'm going to call it Pace Track Color. And it's an H.264. Save. And then I click Render. This file will then appear where I saved it, and I can turn it in.